Interesting news coming out of the Arcade1UP camp today regarding the NFL Blitz cabinet. This particular cabinet, if like me, you have a pre-order placed with Arcade1UP directly through their website, you may have received an email today, or you will sometime today. I know I got mine saying, hey, here's your label. The label's been printed. Here's your tracking number. This product's going to be shipping out any day from the warehouse. John D was on an interview with Kongs R Us last night. I'll have a link to that in the video description below, where he did confirm that these cabinets would hopefully start leaving the warehouses by the end of the week. So I'm assuming by the end of this week or next week. Anyone who's waiting for the $599 bundle that did not come with a stool, those are going to start shipping. The $639 bundle at Walmart's and Sam's Club does not come with a stool. Looks like that was an exclusive bundle for them. And sure enough, when they started receiving those cabinets 2 weeks ago, they started putting those cabinets on the floor. These particular cabinets, Arcade1UP doesn't appear that they were intending on shipping these cabinets out until actually October, but it sounds like the pressure from the fan base, if you take a look at their forums, many people have been upset that they're waiting for their cabinets that they pre-ordered versus others who've been able to walk into stores and pick the cabinets up directly. Many people I've seen in public forums have canceled their pre-orders with Arcade1UP directly, thinking that the $30 bundle, including a stool, was worth the value, and they went ahead and they picked up their cabinets from from Walmart or from Sam's Club. But the story doesn't end there. Some interesting news and notes. So, since this product was originally finally announced officially, I have done my best to cover this product as fairly and openly as possible. When the official announcement came out, I went over the pros and cons of the cabinet. After I got my hands on it and I was able to actually play the cabinet, when I was on vacation in Chicago with my buddies, I did a first impressions video and I pointed out the things that I liked and that I didn't like about the cabinet. And to reiterate on that, I went ahead and I made one of my favorite things to do on my channel, these 5 reasons why videos, which point out the reasons why you should or should not purchase this cabinet. I've done my best to be as transparent as possible with this cabinet, along with many other content creators who I call friends. Now, one of the things that I did mention in our 5 reasons why video, the most recent video that I posted, is one of the reasons, or top 5 reasons in my opinion, you should consider purchasing this cabinet is the promise of the upcoming launch of online gameplay. We're supposed to be able to verse each other in online games of NFL Blitz on this particular arcade cabinet. In fact, with the number of concessions that have been made on this cabinet, in order for it to come to fruition and changes to the original game, this seemed like a big selling point to help, kind of say, you know what, I'm going to forgive that other stuff because this is going to be a cool new feature that you can't do on consoles, etc. However, just like I said in this particular video, when it comes to the online gameplay, although that sounds like a great perk, it does need to be tested, it does need to be vetted, it does need to be reviewed. And this cabinet's been out in the marketplace for 2 weeks, and as of today, guess what? Nobody is able to review the online gameplay. This cabinet wasn't meant to ship until October, according to Arcade1UP, so supposedly the online gameplay is going to be coming out this October. But what's interesting is last night John D did an interview on my buddy Kongs R Us stream. I'm going to play a clip right here, right now, of what he said about the online gameplay.
About the Blitz lobbies currently says it's not live. If they get shipped next week, how soon will they go live?
No. It won't be for a few weeks.
It won't be for a week, so people can still play. Okay, got it.
Yeah. It's just I'll just tell you guys this now. Like, this game is, like a lot of games, was not meant for online play. You know, and especially this version of the game that is really taxing on this chip, even though it's a higher chip, right? And then to be able to run 60 frames online, it's been very difficult. We're having difficulties with online performance right now that we're working through, and when we get closer to it, we'll be really honest about what that online experience looks like. When we get closer, when we get closer to development and knowing what that next patch is, I'll let the community know where we're at next week.
Okay, so I have to admit, as a consumer, that is not the reaction I expected to hear from John D. Sounds like the question came out of the blue, wasn't prepared for it, but then again, when it was thrown at him, the appropriate response should have been something along the lines of, we're working on it, we're trying to get it as perfect and ready to go as possible, and we'll be releasing it in October, something of that nature. However, John did try to be a little bit more transparent with consumers, as well as with the friends he was interviewing with on the show, and let people know that there have been some struggles, some big struggles in getting the online gameplay up to par. He also kind of teased and hinted like, we're going to let you know what that online play is going to look like. Well, what does that mean? There's a lot of additional information we weren't privy to, but John did give a little bit of information, but not enough. I think at this point, Arcade1UP needs to go on their official Arcade1UP YouTube channel or on their official forums or via email, their corporate forums, and give us an update on NFL Blitz, what the status is, what the expected release date of it's going to be, as well as what features are going to be included or possibly removed once that firmware patch is released. I will admit, this gets me worried. I'm excited that my cabinet shipped, and I appreciate that. And just like I said in my videos, despite the concessions made, I'm actually looking forward to still owning this cabinet because it was hella fun to play with my buddies while I was in Chicago. But then again, hella fun local play with my buddies or with my son once the cabinet gets here. I could do that, you know, with Dreamcast and emulators and other things, Fight Cave. If I wanted to get the NFL Blitz experience, or even on my PC with my PC builds, I could plug in a couple of controllers and play them without any gameplay concessions locally. The online gameplay is a big selling feature of this cabinet. It's one of the reasons I purchased this cabinet. It's one of the top reasons other people should purchase this cabinet. But Arcade1UP is not giving me the confidence I need to say that this online play is gonna be amazing and absolutely worth it. In fact, it sounds like to me they're saying this online gameplay is gonna be kind of buggy, like, hey, we tried our best, and this is all you're gonna get. I myself am concerned as a consumer as to the future of online play on the NFL Blitz. We'll have to continue to monitor the situation and keep you apprised of any news or information we hear, but I strongly suggest that Arcade1UP, John D, or maybe someone besides John D, someone who actually does sales and marketing, should probably kind of give us a little bit more clear-cut information, because let's be honest, John did open up a can of worms with his responses, as well as the lack of additional information provided after such a very interesting statement about the status of online play on NFL Blitz. I'm eager to hear more information. The cabinet's already on its way, so I can't cancel my pre-order now, but I definitely want to know before I open the box if this is a product I should keep, or if Arcade1UP is not going to deliver on their promise of giving us NFL Blitz Legends online gameplay. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up on the way out. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing.